50% chance for rain today, high 42. Cloudy tonight, low 35. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high 45. Sunny and 62 on Super Bowl Sunday. For Monday, cloudy skies, high 60. And for Tuesday, scattered showers with the high 62. Overnight low was 34. Yesterday's high was 39. Currently, humidity at 98%, winds are calm, and the pressure at 30.18. Cloudy skies right now. We've got 36 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
I'm sitting here adjusting Clifford's microphone, and it falls off, and we're scrambling to try to reattach it. Good morning to you, Mark Turner.
Good morning.
I'm Mike Dreeth, and this over here, this is our guy, Clifford Reaver. Clifford's in. We often make jest of the day that I couldn't remember it was Clifford and called him Curtis the entire show.
Yeah.
Nobody correcting me throughout it, showing my age as I do. Boy, there's a lot of stuff this weekend, guys.
We weren't
you know that?
making fun of you. We were laughing with you.
No, you were laughing at me.
Yeah,
we
were.
Don't be. We're supposed to remind people about the fact that the final day for recycling is February 1st. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
We got to remind people that you can't take it to the Wayne County Recycling Center anymore. Not going to be there.
CDC no longer doing that, effective tomorrow.
All right. Tomorrow is an interesting day. One thing I have written down for me to do, we've missed the first two times they've had the dueling pianos here.
Oh, they're a lot of fun.
How about, Clifford, did you ever?
No, I've never been
there?
to it. No.
This is through the Farm Bureau, right?
Young Leaders.
Young Leaders? Okay.
Program, I think.
Okay, so March 13th and 14th, $25 a ticket. They say it's a great show.
Oh, it is.
And you're not going to be able to make it because you've got a wedding to go to.
I've got a wedding to go to that weekend. I'm not going to be able to make it. But it is a great show.
This is the biscuits and gravy breakfast wedding, right?
This is the B&B reception. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I got this.
So we've got to go, we got to stay the night, Friday night.
All right, so I've got this written down to go tomorrow and get the tickets so that the wife and I can go to that. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, I think they start serving chili, and then they have the office trivia night at the Elks, and that's for the foundation, for the Frontier Community College Foundation. We're at a table. I have family members coming in, and we're at a table with Dr. England.
So you brought in ringers.
No, the ringer is Dr. England.
You brought in ringers.
I'm just telling you, this guy has seen, I think there's 9 seasons of it. He says he's gone through it 5 times.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, he and his significant other, and then just a bunch of Dreeths. Okay, so.
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen that.
The Office?
I don't think I've ever seen it either. Maybe
You're
bits
kidding.
and pieces.
No.
Oh, you guys are
never
missing
seen
out.
it. Mm-mm.
You guys are missing out. Anyway, so that's tomorrow night.
I've seen the movie Office Space.
No, there's
That's
nothing
not
to
the
do
same
with it.
thing. Okay.
Then tomorrow morning, between 10 o'clock until they sell out, the golf course, it's going to be a pork burger weekend in Fairfield.
Pork chops.
Yep. So that's at the courthouse. So help them out. They're getting ready for a new season at the golf course. And then on Sunday,
The Green Pig opens
after
up.
you get done with church, you can go get yourself a plate lunch. You know what I didn't realize until I heard Jeff Vaughn's news. This is Sean Rush doing a thing called the Green Pig, where they're cooking meat on a green egg.
Green egg. Yeah.
It's at Jackie's Lunchbox on West.
The former Jackie's Lunchbox.
West Delaware, so you know where it is.
Right across from CVS.
10 to 4 Sunday they're doing meals. Todd West has joined them.
Yes.
Todd was one of the best basketball players I recall from my time watching Fairfield. He was so smooth. Do you remember him? Mm-hmm. He was so smooth, and a scorer, a guard. Anyway, he worked for the big boy for a while, and now he's going to work doing this with Sean. So, boy, we have a whole weekend of food to think about.
And don't forget Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, I forgot about that. Now, so are you fired up for that?
I'm looking forward to it this year.
And tell me why.
Because go Chiefs.
Oh, you've developed an affection for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I've always been a Chiefs fan, more or less.
You see, notice you said that, even though the last 50 years they haven't been in the Super Bowl, Clifford.
That's right. But you know what?
That's why everybody's pulling for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And right now they're the favorite.
great quarterback.
Yeah.
Clifford,
Very
what are you
good
going to be
quarterback.
watching, Clifford? You going to watch the Super Bowl?
No.
No, you're not even going to watch any part of it?
Demi Lovato is singing the national anthem. I don't know.
I'm going to watch...
J-Lo and
yeah.
Jennifer Lopez
You never-
and Shakira are going to be doing the halftime show,
Yeah.
which I will be watching
You never know when
with
there might be
with my binoculars.
might be a outfit malfunction.
You're hoping, aren't you?
Let's put it that
I
way.
am. I'll be recording that and slow moing it the rest of the week
Repeat.
during the second half.
I'm not really much for the halftime. I'm with you. Clifford said, give me the old days when they had, like Paul McCartney or the Stones or somebody like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be an event. I don't think J-Lo's an event, quite honestly, or Shakira. That's just me. Did I hear that?
Yeah,
Bing.
you did that.
Put my ring on my coffee cup. Okay, in my hand, I've got the bucket of bunk.
Ba 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 bucket of bunk. Ba 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 bucket of bunk. Bucket of bunk. The bucket of bunk. Oh, bucket of bunk.
Talk about
You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling for the bunk.
He's dancing.
Oh, I love
Is
it.
that what you call it? It kind of reminds me of the gopher. I'm all right.
Oh yeah, from Caddyshack.
I like to move with the music. What can I say? I kind of squirm with the beat.
Yeah, well, that's what he did.
Birthdays today, Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub, Mr. Sunshine. He was an American professional baseball player with the Chicago Cubs. Shortstop, also played first base between 1953 and 1971. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1977. He was on the All-Century team, by the way.
I can believe it.
Befriended Jackie Robinson, who advised him to stay low profile. When Banks felt like he was getting more vocal, he talked to Billy Williams, and Billy Williams said, hey, keep it quiet, buddy. You really don't need to be talking that much. And he did throughout his whole career. Williams threw out the analogy of fish that are caught once their mouths are open. That's how he laid it out. Banks was divorced from his first wife. He received several valuable items. She got several valuable items from his playing career as part of the divorce settlement, including his 500th home run baseball. Isn't that rough?
Yeah.
He remarried in 1984. In 1993, his third wife, Marjorie, was part of a group that met with Major League Baseball executives to discuss race relations in baseball. She was upset because of comments made by Marge Schott. Do you remember Marge Schott of the Cincinnati Reds?
She was controversial. And that's putting it nicely.
Not a terribly attractive woman either, just in my view.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron served as his best man at his third wedding, Ernie Banks' third wedding. He also, when his third wedding, they adopted an infant daughter back in 2008. Remember the great quote from Ernie Banks?
Let's play
No.
two.
We've got the setting, sunshine, fresh air, the team behind us. Let's play two. That's the exact quote.
Yep.
What a great player and a great man Ernie Banks was, even though he was a Cub. And now, moving on. Suzanne Plachette died in 2008 at the age of 70. She was born on this date.
Hi, Bob.
That's right. She appeared in prominent films, too, before she became a part of the Bob Newhart television franchise. She was in Rome Adventure in 1962. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in the 1963 rendition of The Birds.
I just remember her from the Bob Newhart show.
Emily Hartley on the Bob Newhart show from 72 to 78. She got several Emmy Award nominations for her work. That continued working in 2004. In 2001, she married fellow actor Tom Poston. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He was on the show.
He was on the Newhart show.
Poston
Not
had
not
been-
the Bob Newhart show, but Newhart.
Yes.
The second one. He played
Yes.
the innkeeper, didn't
Yes, he did. He was the maintenance guy there
Yeah.
at the hotel. They met each other in '59 and saw each other, but then they broke up, and 40 years later, both of them were widowed, and they started seeing each other, and they married. And they remained married till his death in 2007, and then she died the following year. They were buried next to each other, and she died of lung cancer. So, Justin Timberlake is 39 years old today.
39.
39 years old.
Man.
Raised in Tennessee. Do you know who Justin Timberlake
Yes.
is?
Yes, I do.
All right.
He was
got
a
his
Super
start.
Bowl halftime
Yes, he was.
performer one time with was it Madonna?
I'm not sure.
Or maybe it was Janet Jackson. Was he the other guy?
He was the other guy on
He
Janet
was
Jackson.
the other guy
Yes.
on the
Yes,
on the wardrobe malfunction
On the wardrobe
episode.
malfunction.
yes, he
Yes.
was right there, close. He could see it happen. Anyway, he appeared on the first time he was seen publicly, he was on the all-new Mickey Mouse Club as a child.
Along with like Christina Aguilera.
That's right.
And Britney Spears.
Yes, yes.
And there were a couple of other ones on
I
there
think
too.
I've got the
that
names down here.
Went on to big things.
He also then became, of course, the youngest member of the NSYNC,
Yeah.
that boy group, one of the most popular.
Never forget, I took my daughter to see
Did
NSYNC
you?
in Indianapolis all those years ago.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
How'd it go?
The opening act was Deborah Gibson.
Oh, she changed her name from Debbie.
Yeah. And
Because
we
she was
walk-
changing-
We walk in, she looked at me, she goes, "Who's that?" And I said, "Come on, Debbie
Oh.
Gibson from back in the day.
No, she
She
didn't care
wore the
about that.
hat."
She didn't care about that, did she?
And she goes, "Oh."
You know, he first started singing and was an item with Britney Spears after the Mickey Mouse Club, but their relationship ended abruptly in 2002. He became, he dated Cameron Diaz after that.
Yeah.
This guy got around,
Yes,
didn't
he does.
In 2007, he began dating actress Jessica Biel.
You know why? You know why he and Britney Spears broke up? BSC.
What's that? Oh, don't go there, man. You lead me down the
He
road.
also- he did a duet with.
Get right on that microphone before I have
He did a duet with Chris Stapleton,
Did he?
Yes, he did.
and it was really it was on the Country Music
It was on
Awards
the
or
country
something.
music. Yeah, he
and
did Tennessee Whiskey.
Tennessee Whiskey,
Yeah.
and it really took off.
I think
This
Gary
guy's-
Clark Jr. played guitar on that.
This guy's really talented. He can sing, he can dance, he can act, he's funny. He's the whole
and
package.
he's had a couple of country hits as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, minor country hits, but he has.
He married, finally got married. They have one son. It was Jessica Biel, that's who he married. And they have one son. Forbes magazine began reporting on Timberlake's earnings in 2008. They calculated.
Yeah, Jessica Biel said, "What's in your wallet?"
Yeah, really.
Is she the one that does the count? I'm not
Yes.
sure she is. She is the one, isn't she?
I think she is. 44 this guy made in 1 year $44 million, and that was 10 years ago.
Man,
So I mean, you see the royalties coming in from his NSYNC days,
yeah.
all the other stuff he does. This is January 31st, the last day of January. In 1865, on this date, the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution was passed by the U.S. House of Representatives. If you watch that movie with, what's the guy's name? The Lincoln movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes. That really chronicles how they got the 13th Amendment passed. Of course, it abolished slavery, and it's a really good movie. 1893, the Coca-Cola trademark was first registered with the U.S. Patent Office. That's 1893. That's been that long that Coca-Cola's been around.
Oh yeah.
1930, the U.S. Navy Lieutenant Ralph Barnaby became the first glider pilot to have his craft released from a dirigible, a large blimp, at Lakehurst, New Jersey. Now, that took guts, don't you think? We're going to take you up in a blimp, in a glider, and then we're going to release you.
Well, he probably had a parachute on.
He probably, well, apparently didn't die, or they would have put that as a part of it.
Yeah.
The radio show The Green Hornet debuted in 1936. I didn't realize it had been a radio show prior to being a TV show. I remember it from right after Batman.
Right, yeah.
The first daytime soap opera broadcast on NBC's station in Chicago, These Are My Children, in 1949. In 1950, Truman announced that we were going to develop the hydrogen bomb. In 82, remember Sandy Duncan?
Yeah.
You do? She did her final performance as Peter Pan in L.A. She had completed 956 performances of it. John Rocker. Does that name ring a bell?
John Rocker. Relief pitcher for the Braves, right?
Yes, 2000. He was suspended from Major League
he got
Baseball
pushed out of
for
baseball
disparaging foreigners, people with alternate lifestyles, and minorities, and everybody else he could figure out to offend.
And he never recovered from that. I mean,
His
he
interview,
was he was just gone.
He could throw some heat.
Yeah.
But it all fell apart after he did that. In the music history, 1969, Bobby Darin walked off the set of the Jackie Gleason show when he was told that he would not be able to sing Long Line Rider. Why do you think that was? I don't even know No, don't do that. You're alleging that there was some sort of chemical.
What'd you say?
Long
Line Rider. You think that might be it?
It might be.
I have no idea, but he was told you're
not
not going to
doing
sing it, and he left. He had a really troubled life.
He did.
Bobby Darin. Married Sandra Dee. Look at me.
I'm
Sandra Dee.
Yep.
1970 in New Orleans, the Grateful Dead were busted for possession of LSD and barbiturates.
No.
That's hard to believe.
I can't believe that.
The event alleged to be the inspiration for the song Truckin'.
Trucking? I saw the Grateful Dead one time. They did a
This guy's seen everybody.
I've been in radio for a long time.
Yeah,
They did a
never seen the
45-minute
Grateful
long
Dead.
version of Truckin'.
How long?
45 minutes.
Oh, I like a song, but I don't like 45 minutes.
It was
of it.
great. They were
I mean, it was just
jamming for
riffing
45
for
minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes. I think there was some drugs involved in that.
That was the summer that it was shortly after that Jerry Garcia passed away.
Well, they killed him with trucking.
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Clifford Reaver. And I would like to, at this moment, publicly apologize for confusing the name of this man. He's a giant in this community. A giant. And so, I mean, obviously, it was an insult for me to call him Curtis for the better part of an hour. And I'll never get over it.
You'll never live it down.
I certainly won't. Clifford Reaver
Neither
here.
will Curtis.
The
There's people come up to me and go, "How you doing, Curtis?"
That was a great day at this radio station. The Carnaby Square question of the day is, should the NBA change its logo to an image of Kobe Bryant? That's been discussed quite a bit. If you know the logo now, it's of Jerry West. And so there's some suggestions that they need to use Kobe's. We've got some pretty definitive stats on this when we come back, and we'll talk about it on Morning Coffee. Stay here.
Hey parents, ever find yourself digging for money to send with your kids but figure out you're out of cash? We're introducing the F&B Easy Card. It's a debit card that can help teach the responsibility of managing money and be easily managed with your own banking errands. The best part? You can set custom daily limits like $10 a day and use online and mobile banking to transfer between this account and any other F&B checking account you own. Interested in learning more? Give us a call for details at 842-2107. F&B, member FDIC.
The 5 Ds of Dodgeball. Dodge, Duck, Dip, Dive, Dodge. The Wayne County CEO will be hosting a dodgeball tournament Sunday, February 9th from 3 to 5 at the Mule Barn.
Teams consist of 8 to 10 players 6th grade and up. We are looking to fill our ghost teams, so grab your friends and get your team together. Only $10 per person gets you a day of dodgeball.
Visit the Wayne County CEO Facebook page for more information or to submit a team.
Hamilton Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics are pleased to welcome new providers to our Carmi Family Clinic on Oak Street. Jamie Jacobs is a family nurse practitioner that not only calls White County home, but has 5 years of critical care experience. Also new to our team, internist Dr. Brett Schwarm has decades of expertise in providing adult and pediatric care. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic has you covered. Plus, don't forget, weekend walk-in clinics on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. It really is all about your health at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Apollo 15 lifted off for the moon? China asked President Nixon to come visit.
President Nixon has accepted the invitation with pleasure.
The Pentagon Papers were out in paperback. We said farewell to Louis Armstrong and to Jim Morrison of the Doors. Lee Trevino won the British Open. Frank Robinson led the American League to its first All-Star victory in 9 years. And here's what was new on the radio.
Come to Chicago. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Can you dig it? Smiling faces. Moon shadow, moon shadow. If not for you. We're all laid up. Boys, all in the beginning. Love the one you're with, but I don't want to do wrong. Side, side, everywhere I sing, ring, telephone ring. You've got a friend.
Those songs were big winners when they hit the air, but when did they? The answer and a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents and Doug.
Limu, when we're not telling people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, I've actually been moonlighting as a DJ. Check it! Here's the good part!
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I like Chick-fil-A nuggets because they are made with love. It's kind of like if you want to go to your grandmother's house for dinner. It's going to be your real home-cooked meal. You can't go wrong with it.
Hey y'all, I'm Maddie, and something I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is their gold color. It lets me know that I'm about to enjoy something hot and delicious. It's just comfort food. It feels good to eat.
Real guests paid for their testimonial. Receive a free 8-count Chick-fil-A nuggets when you sign in on the Chick-fil-A app by January 31st, 2020.
July 1971.
The Bee Gees and How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? The top song of July 1971. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Farming. It's genetics, what you're made of. It's agronomy, local knowledge and having the tools to put the right product in the right place. It's service, built on trust, grit, and determination. Because what it takes to make the best product is a lot like what it takes to make a farmer. Golden Harvest, rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service.
Grow with Golden Harvest seed through the Golden Advantage program. 0% interest on extended terms. Contact your seed advisor today.
Are you ready for Carnaby's Super Sale Weekend? Their pregame sale starts this Thursday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and they are open on game day, Sunday, February 2nd from 12 to 4. Tackle these savings. All winter clothing 50 to 75% off. Brighton's retired table marked 25 to 50%. At the register, select who you think will be Super Bowl champs. You could win $25 in cash. Help Carnaby score a victory with this sale and move out their winter merchandise. Come celebrate with Carnaby's super staff on Super Sale Weekend.
It's time for the Carnaby Square question of the day. Carnaby Square, your fashion leader in downtown Fairfield.
By the way, I got a phone call during the break that there's a traffic problem on West Delaware because somebody is walking down the middle of the road, okay? Nearly got hit. Police are on the scene. Probably going to be a problem there for a little while. I had the exact same thing happen to me last night as I was coming home. I was coming back from the college about 8:30. It might be. He was in completely dark clothing, and he was walking down the middle of West Delaware, and I saw him about 40 yards from getting to him, and I had to swerve, and this is, that I could have easily hit him.
But you didn't. You just went home, huh? You didn't bother calling?
Oh, sure. He got out of the way.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was,
I'm not
he
calling
was
on.
probably moving across the street.
I'm not sure he wasn't.
But this guy was
inebriated.
walking just down the middle of the street.
That's what the report said.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, we'll get back to the question of the day, which I guess was a little bit controversial. We didn't get a lot of response. 154 people, 879 people looked at the question. And 88% said they don't like the idea of the NBA changing their logo to the image of Kobe Bryant. Now, for a moment, before I get into some of the comments, or at least one comment, there is a dispute here at the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And the dispute is, for me, whether or not the NBA recognizes it or not, the current logo is an image of Jerry West.
Yes. That's what I heard.
Is that indisputable for us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Jerry West was a great basketball player at West Virginia.
Went on to play for the Lakers.
And was an icon of the 1960s. Mm-hmm. And that logo's been in place for almost 50 years.
Yep, sure has.
So you said something, and I want to see if you're going to repeat it, about no disrespect to the life of Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. Oh, there were a few blemishes there along the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are.
Not ones that we want to dwell on, but there were some blemishes. But in your mind, would you change the logo of the National Basketball Association because Kobe Bryant, at the age of 41, was involved in a helicopter crash?
No. I have no problem if they want to change the logo. That's fine. But you know what? Do somebody that's the greatest. Do Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Do Michael Jordan. You know,
Chamberlain.
Do Larry Bird. Do Magic Johnson. You know?
Yes.
I mean, there you go. If you want to change it, that's fine. But Kobe Bryant was not. I mean, he was a great ball player. He was not one of the greatest, though.
Okay, hold that thought, because I think we got a call, and I want to hear from Clifford on this before we get too far along.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, Jerry West also traded for Kobe Bryant when he was GM of the Lakers.
Isn't that interesting?
That is true.
Yeah.
He is.
Is Jerry still in the game in any way, do you know, Bruce?
Say that again?
Is he still in the game? He was with Memphis for a while as general manager.
He's general manager of another team, but I don't know.
All right.
I don't know which team, but he's still involved with the NBA.
All right. Thank you very much. Thanks. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Forgot about that. I think Kobe was scheduled to be drafted by the 76ers.
He's drafted straight out of high school, correct?
Yeah.
Clippers. He's with the Clippers.
He's with the Clippers.
Okay.
Oh, so isn't that interesting that he's competing for the dollar in L.A. against the Lakers? Isn't that interesting? Anyway, so what do you think, Clifford?
I'd like to see him come up, if they want to come up with a logo.
Right.
Don't honor just one certain ball player.
Well,
because, like you said, there are so many better than Kobe, but how are you going to recognize them, and then all of a sudden you got just one up there?
You know, he was a great player, but I think everybody is saying that, where were you when Kobe died?
Oh,
I'm
please.
sorry. In the whole scope of that type of comment, it's just very minuscule when you think of, you always think of where were you when JFK died?
Right.
Where were you when the Challenger disaster went down?
Yes.
Where were you when the Twin Towers fell? Where were you when the Columbine shooting occurred?
I don't know where I was on that one. The other three, I know where I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. What's going to happen whenever LeBron James would happen to...
We got to change it again, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be changed every...
And
who
see,
knows?
I think you could also throw LeBron James in the mix for maybe the greatest ever. He hasn't won the championships to say Michael Jordan won, or, Magic, or, Larry Bird or something like that. But I think in the whole scope of things, you could probably throw him in there. He's been a great ambassador for the game and a great role model.
Why don't they just put the NBA logo?
Yeah, we don't have to have an image.
Yeah.
Well, let me proffer a suggestion from Dana, one of our listeners. Perhaps a temporary change in logo to honor him for a predetermined length of time, such as the remainder of the season, but not a permanent change. It seems like it would be making the entire organization focus on the contributions and accomplishments of one individual when the league is much bigger than that. I think that's pretty interesting.
That's a pretty valid point.
I thought that was well thought through.
What was the results? How many?
88% said no. 136 said no to 18 with yes. There were very few people who thought that it should change the logo. 88% of our respondents said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. There is a change.org petition.
Really?
Going on to change the logo. And I think that's what's sparking all the media reports that, they're going to try and change it or something like that.
That just shows you people don't really, in all sincerity, they don't care.
No. The NBA.
I mean, 154 people out of, what'd you say, 400 some odd that responded?
No. We had.
So they don't care about.
No. 88% said no.
Do whatever you want to do, we don't care.
Well, here's an interesting idea. PETA, you know who I'm talking about?
The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
Yes.
Or that bread from the Middle East.
No, we're talking about the former, not the latter.
Okay.
They want Punxsutawney Phil to be a robot instead of a live critter on Groundhog Day. When is Groundhog Day? Is that Monday?
That is Sunday.
Sunday? Yeah, you're right.
February
Sunday.
2nd.
So that's when the groundhog in Pennsylvania,
Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania,
when he is pulled out of a cage.
I don't think he's pulled out of his cage.
Well, if you follow the Bill Murray movie, that's exactly what happens.
Well,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I know. Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Anyway, they want a robot version. What can I mean? Here's the thing. It's just a little festival. They don't hurt that groundhog.
No.
There's no
matter of fact, he's probably taken very good care of.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He's a star of the whole thing. They've done that 134 years in a row. It's not the same Punxsutawney Phil. They got a different Phil every once in a while. He gets long in the tooth. They find another groundhog. But PETA thinks there's some damage there.
Put the groundhog on the NBA logo.
There you go. Let's see here.
Problem solved.
They're having some issues, and here's another one, very similar to the Kobe Bryant thing. They're having problems in the state assembly in New Jersey. Assemblywoman Valerie Huddle introduced a resolution earlier this week that, if passed, would designate September 23rd of each year as Bruce Springsteen Day. She's requesting that the governor issue a proclamation asking all New Jerseyans to observe the proposed Springsteen Day with related activities and programs. Is he that big that you can have a whole state recognize him?
He's pretty big in New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I think Bon Jovi could be thrown in that thing, too, for New Jersey.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's probably just as big. How about rapper, actor, and producer 50 Cent?
What's he done now?
He is a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, he ponied up the cash.
50. He attended Thursday's event while being flanked by fellow artists Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Let's just hope that he didn't have to throw anything that day.
Why?
Haven't you seen his opening pitch?
No. Was it that bad?
Oh, he tried. He wound up, tried to throw the opening pitch. Instead of going toward Clifford, it went this way.
That's bad.
Oh yeah, this
I would never do
years
that.
ago.
I did it once. At a college game in Texas. They asked me to come out and throw the first pitch.
Yeah. Did you throw a strike?
No.
Was there
It
intense
rolled.
pressure?
There was about 100 people there, and baseball players who laughed their butts off because it dribbled up to the plate. I'll never do that again. And what kind of pressure is it when you're the president? Now I got to tell you something. George W. Bush could throw a ball.
Hey, at least you weren't the pitching coach.
Well, that's true. That would really be bad.
Yeah.
I would never do that if I was a pitching coach. But George W. Bush could get the ball up there.
Oh yeah.
With a little heat, a little mustard. Anyway, 50. You know what his real name is?
No.
Curtis Jackson.
Oh, okay.
also known as Clifford Jackson.
Don't go there. You're going to get in more trouble.
Oh,
Keep that Curtis coming up.
The world's richest person is only getting richer. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos' bank account got a major boost on Thursday after the online retailer posted excellent earnings. In a matter of minutes after the company released its quarterly earnings report, the company's stock jumped 12% in after-hours trading. That added about $13 billion to Bezos' fortune in just 2 minutes. Is that incredible?
That's a pretty good investment strategy right there.
$13 billion in 2 minutes.
Man.
Woof.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. I got some other stuff here. You know, dogs are wearing masks in China.
Really?
Yeah, because of the coronavirus. You keep seeing a lot of people that are thinking that that's linked to the beer.
Yes. I saw
Now,
that.
has the U.S. banned all travel to China?
Yes.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, I
about
believe
that.
they have. Yeah, and then they brought over
brought the
here
people back home.
and put them at an Air Force base, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have
quarantine them?
No, yeah, I've got a couple other things. Should I keep trudging forward, or do you
Yeah,
want to
trudge on forward.
Let me trudge a little bit more. You know the James Corden, the guy that does the carpool karaoke on TV?
Yeah.
Which is pretty entertaining.
Oh, it is.
It is, you know. He says he drives during the majority of the popular carpool karaoke segments, just not all of them. I mean, they got cameras in there. It looks like he's driving while the person talks. The premise is that Corden, a star, while singing together with another star on the late night show. But he was responding because people saw online that actually when he was with Justin Bieber filming the segment, their SUV was being towed by a production truck. You understand what I'm saying? They pulled up on a trailer.
Oh, come on. Serious? Just
They did.
give it a rest. Who cares?
So now they're calling Corden a liar because he's not really driving, you see.
Okay, you know what? They don't call it I'm driving and singing karaoke with a star. They call it carpool karaoke.
Yeah, I'll get over it. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm with you totally. By the way, they got rid of the helicopter. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen's 2020 Super Bowl ad had undergone a major edit because there was a helicopter in the beginning of the ad. You know why they got rid of that.
There was another one that had another commercial that had a
Mr.
helicopter
Peanut.
in it.
Mr. Peanut, I think. Was
Mr. Peanut,
They turned
you're
around
right.
and they took it out too.
Well, I understand the Mr. Peanut thing. There's a problem now and arguments concerning Aretha Franklin's her last wishes, her will.
Yeah.
Essentially, there is a group of family members. This is why you get your will taken care of, right? I mean, you say exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, now they're
In my case, it's so-and-so is going to get $1.50. This person's going to get $2.27.
I need at least $3 from
Yeah.
you. Okay.
So.
Just think of me.
Yeah.
Put me in your will.
I will.
All
$3.
right? Anyway, according to one of the relatives, Sabrina Garrett Owens, she's really the executor. She's stepping away. She says that the relationships are beginning to deteriorate between the heirs after 3 handwritten wills were found. She had 3 handwritten wills.
Yeah.
And each one of them's different.
You know, handwritten wills are fine, but if you find them, you know, if you're going to do it, get them notarized and put a date on them so that, they go, okay, well, the last one was this date. So.
All she did was sow all of this dissent by not having a real. Come on, you got the money, get a real will. By the way, 2 deaths. We're looking for usually they come in 3s. 2 significant deaths over the last 24 hours. Race car driver John Andretti died at the age of 56. Oh, this bothers me when I hear stuff like this. Colon cancer. His uncle, Mario Andretti. And then the last original member of the Kingston Trio died. Bob Shane passed away on Sunday at the age of 85 in Arizona. The Kingston Trio, one of the really big acts in the 50s that kind of led us into rock and roll. So a significant death there.
All right. Are we ready for trivia?
We are ready for your trivia.
I have got trivia questions. Number 1. What are the 3 states of matter?
Okay.
These are questions you might have learned in elementary school. Number 2, the Earth has 4 layers, the thickest of which is the mantle. What is the thinnest layer? Number 3, animals without backbones are called. Number 4,
Wiggly.
Yeah. Number 4, which species can live on both water and land?
A species that can live on both water
Which type of species?
Okay, so we have to give you the species name?
No. Which type of species? You know, like mammal.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Right,
some,
right,
you know,
right.
Okay. Number 4. Well, let's see here. There it is, right there. Knew I had it somewhere. Number 5. What is the closest planet to the sun?
I know that.
Number 6. The process by which plants eat and make energy is called.
I got a pretty good idea.
All right. Number 7. Does the sun orbit the Earth?
No. Okay, I'll answer that. I'll answer that later.
Okay.
When it's time.
Number
Later.
8. What is the part of the eye that controls how much light enters?
Okay.
Number 9. How long does Earth take to revolve once around the sun?
Okay.
And what is the freezing point of water?
These are so easy.
We'll see.
I don't see Clifford jumping in there. We're going to see.
You're not going to see me jump in there.
We'll be back with the answers on Morning Coffee on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
Hi everyone, I'm your closet. I am stuffed to the max. How many shirts can one person need and who needs this many shoes? I get it, it's all about looking good, but do you really need to keep the shirt you wore in 8th grade? I mean, think of it this way. If you do clean me out, you can shop more, so it's a win-win. Just remember, shop Fairfield first and look for great finds at CDC's new to you.
Here's what's going on Saturday, February 1st. The Mount Airy Ruritan Club will be hosting their monthly breakfast on the 1st. It's from 6 to 9 a.m. at the club building. The menu is biscuits and gravy, sausage patties, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, orange juice, and coffee to drink. And the price is $6 for adults and $3 for children. Everyone is welcome. And the Fairfield Public Golf Course volunteers will be conducting a pork burger cookout on Saturday, February 1st on Main Street in front of the Wayne County Courthouse. Drive-through service will begin at approximately 10 a.m. Pork burgers will be $3, pork chops will be $4, and drinks will be $1. Proceeds will offset course operating expenses.
I'm Mike Reith, and I get 2 minutes every morning. The goal is to make you think about a local, state, or national story. I give you my honest take, and it always contains my opinion. You may not agree. That's okay. Good people can disagree on issues and still be respectful. I love it when my commentary spawns a good debate. Talk isn't always cheap. It plays weekdays here on the station listened to, not just heard. Thank you for listening.
Congratulations to this year's TOC Direct Media and Best One Tire Sales and Service Southern Indiana Farm Family of the Year, Maurice Veek and Sons of Vincennes, Indiana. Maurice is 96 years young and knows that hard work pays off.
This has been a great thing for me. Not really something I tried to get, but anyway, you keep working and do your best by, don't give up. Set a little goal every day, try to achieve it. And that's how the West was won. That's what I always say.
When you visit the farm out on Essex Road in Vincennes, you'll find 4 different generations of Veeks, from Maurice checking produce as it comes straight from the fields, and his sons running the combine, all the way down to the great-grandkids grading potatoes. Congratulations to the 2020 TOC Direct Media and Best One Tire Sales and Services Southern Indiana Farm Family of the Year, Maurice Veek and Sons of Vincennes, Indiana.
Hi, this is Megan Bird with People's National Bank. Do you shop on multiple online websites? Are you tired of having to enter your card number and address for every online purchase? People's National Bank has a solution for you. Visa Checkout allows you to safely shop multiple websites and have multiple shipping addresses with just one username and password. It's simple, speedy, and a safe way to pay online. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Are your retirement savings scattered about in several old 401ks and IRAs? Let Conard Financial Group provide you with education on what options you may have. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 today and take control of your retirement assets. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Like our page on Facebook, Conard Financial Group.
Fairfield area weather forecast, a 90% chance for rain today, high 42. Clouds tonight, low 35. Mostly cloudy, 45 tomorrow. For Sunday, sunny and 62. And for Monday, cloudy skies, high of 60. Overnight, low 34. Yesterday's high was 39. Currently, humidity at 100%. Winds from the west-southwest at 2 miles an hour. And the pressure at 30.19. 8/100ths of an inch of rainfall overnight. And currently, we have got cloudy skies and 36 here at the WFIW studios. Radar showing no precipitation anywhere in the area on this Friday morning.
Uh-oh, that's the theme. That's okay.
All right.
We're not done, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'll get it back on here in a minute.
We love that theme.
Yeah.
It's so laid back, like us. Here's the thing. I'll just get out of your way, Clifford. You just answer all these. Okay, bud?
Yeah, right. No, you're going to answer them. You better bring in backup.
We've got the peanut gallery out here.
You better bring
These
them
are
in.
all part of Scholar Bowl, so I think probably we're going to be okay. I look over my shoulder here.
All right.
Into the newsroom.
Number one, what are the 3 states of matter?
Well, I mean, there'd be solid, there'd be liquid, and gaseous, right?
Liquid.
Liquid. Solid, liquid, gas. How's that?
Congratulations.
I got one right.
You're
One
a winner.
right. Yeah. Okay.
You are a winner. Number 2, the Earth has 4 layers, the thickest of which is the mantle. What's the thinnest layer called? I was going to give you a
crust?
clue. Think of pizza.
Pepperoni.
That's it.
Wrong.
Number 3, animals without backbones are known as
Squirmy.
squirmy.
Invertebrates.
Invertebrates. There
Yes,
you go.
I figured as much.
Man.
Well, you know, I paid a lot. I pay a lot, and I still owe a lot on that degree, Curtis.
Politicians.
That's good. Tom said politicians. That's a
All
great
right.
one.
What species can live on both water and land? What type of animal?
A mammal can, right?
Amphibian.
Amphibian.
There you go.
All right.
Figured that'd be with amphibians.
Mr. Jeff Vaughn from the Peanut Gallery. Number 5, what is the closest planet to the sun?
That would be Mercury.
Yes. Process by which plants eat and make energy is called
Photosynthesis.
Yeah. I was going to get that one.
I'm sorry.
not to be confused with the synthesizer.
Right. Or the Pharaoh, whatever they use on Star Trek.
Uh-huh. All right. Number 7. We'll let Clifford answer this one, okay?
You do
All right,
okay.
Clifford, I'm going to walk away from the microphone here.
Does the sun orbit the Earth?
I guess. I don't know.
No, the
No.
Earth
The Earth orbits the
sun.
sun.
You see? You see? I left you to take care of that situation.
All right. Number 8. What is the part of the eye that controls how much light enters?
Okay, well, I'm going to take a guess. You want to take a guess?
No, not right now.
How about cornea?
No.
No? Pupil?
Mm-hmm.
Pupil.
The pupil.
Because I'm a good pupil.
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
Now, Clifford might get this one.
All right.
No, he won't.
How long does Earth take to revolve around the sun?
Oh, this should be
once?
easy. Come on.
It takes a year for the Earth to revolve around the sun. Now, how many days?
365.
Oh!
Hey! Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
Man.
I got one.
All right. And final question is, what is the freezing point of water?
Well, you know that too, Clifford. Come on.
Is it you're going to say 32?
Yes, 32 degrees.
And translate that into Celsius.
0.
There you go. And Kelvin.
I don't know what Kelvin is.
Jeff on? Oh, gosh, what is it? It's like minus 276, I think. 273.
Minus 273.
Okay, I was close.
Well, there's a lot to do this weekend. Go out and experience Fairfield. Get yourself pork burger tomorrow. Get you something to eat. Get chili at the. Go get your tickets tomorrow to the piano, the dueling pianos with at the country companies and the Farm Bureau. All kinds of things to do. Go do it. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much for being here, Clifford Reaver. We'll talk to you again sometime soon. I guess next time he'll bring trivia.
Yes, I'll bring the trivia.
Later. Take care. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Today, debate over whether to call witnesses at President Trump's Senate impeachment trial. 2 Republicans say they'll vote yes. It would take 4. Lead impeachment manager Adam Schiff with an offer.
Let's cabin the depositions to 1 week. In the Clinton trial, there was 1 week of depositions. And you know what the Senate did during that week? They did the business of the Senate.
Jay Sekulow, defending the president, says a vote for witnesses means at some point
this body will say this has to come to an end. And they will say, aha. It's been brought to an end as we were about to get the key evidence.
With no witnesses, the trial is expected to be over tonight or tomorrow. 3.5 years after voters in Great Britain voted to leave the European Union, that officially happens today at 11 p.m. their time. Then there's an 11-month transition period to work out trade, travel, and work rights issues. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. Today is the last day for the Sisney Key Market, as Vicki Mugridge says she was prompted to close by the upcoming edition of Buy the Building on the Sisney Square and open another business later in the year. The Wayne County Recycling Center will